305, my nigga. Yeah. 30 days, my nigga. Yeah. Keep it real, my nigga.
How about them Dolphins, baby?
Yeah. SUB, my nigga. Yeah. 305, my nigga. Yeah. We keep it real, my nigga. Yeah. I'm out this bitch, my nigga. Okay.
Hey. What it do, what it here for? This is dog, big dog, bootleg stat man. And this 305 sports vibe. And we done popped out again for another one. And we brought that real nigga commentary with him. You feel me? Indeed. Feel me? Check this out, right? Pacers Knicks. I don't know, man. What y'all thinking? You know, I got to go get on the way. Shout out to Sports Guard, you know, Coach Petty. You know, they might pop out. But on the real, we had a good conversation last night. That blowout that Timberwolves gave OKC, which probably won't happen again. I don't see that, but hey, we got a series now, right? I said it might be a gentleman's sweep, but I don't know. You know, Ant-Man, he tends to rise his level of play when he playing against, you know, somebody with a little status. So this might just become an interesting season or series or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything smooth. You know what I'm saying? The pimps, the players, the hustlers out. It's Memorial Day weekend approaching. You know, ain't nobody really got no, you know, no school or no work. You know, hopefully you can stay home and flicker up the propane grill like Hank Hill say. You did and vibe with your folk. You know, will there be basketball tomorrow? I don't know. I see the schedule, but tonight we're looking at the Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. You know what I'm saying? You already know if you fuck with us, the Thrill Five, you fuck with us, the chill spot, hit the like, hit the buttons, make me feel something. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel something. You know, but I got a little ticket in too, man. And I got this going over. You know, the other game, it went under by like a point. And could this be, could that have been more to say, okay, this shit gonna be more defensive and it's gonna be like a little lower scoring than like 220, 218. You know what I'm saying? Because these boys know how to score. Indiana know how to keep that lead. But yeah, man, we just vibing to the boogie of the beat or whatnot. This is dog big dog bootleg stat, man. We just giving a little NBA commentary. You know what I'm saying? It's a good old. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of real nigga commentary. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna blast that too much, get too crazy with it or whatnot. But yeah, you know, me and my dog ZayDaGoGetta, we were chopping it up and we're saying, well, you know, these markets ain't big enough, and it's gonna be the Knicks. Indiana ain't gonna take the series, and the markets and all that. I say, man, listen, respectfully, that ain't the way it is no more with this NBA. You know, it ain't no more big old dynasties, all these teams cluttering up with all these star players. Them teams not winning. You know, you don't see no LeBron, no KD, no Steph, none of the guys that they really promote all year long with the big TV games. How many times we seen LA and the Warriors on Christmas or something like way past the prime of that shit? You know what I'm saying? Especially over the last 3 years. It's been these young guys. Now you see these guys in the playoffs showing up, showing out, making interesting basketball. You know, it ain't no small market. It's just good basketball now. You feel me? LeBron had the squad. KD, he got the dude that's electric, and they couldn't win. Aiden, they got him out of there. Paul was there, he out of there. Like, the team that's in now, they play good basketball. So that's what I was saying, man. The baton need to be going ahead and pass. They talking LeBron going back to Cleveland. I would hope, I would root for it, like I said, but I don't see that happening. If it does, I root for it. It'll be interesting. Him chasing another ring, trying to get from under the shadow of the bubble ring, the little Disney Mickey Mouse ring. They call it the Mickey Mouse ring. They say you went when niggas was at home trying to lay up and protect their family. So it is what it is with that. But the criticism with this particular game is Tibbs, the coach for New York. His rotation isn't deep, and his starters and whatnot is being wore down. They said that last year about the dude. And they played the same way still. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how that look. Yeah. Is that the go-getter that just slid in? Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What they do, cousin?
Good, man.
Yeah, we we just vibing to the boogie, the beat or whatnot. Go get a. I was letting the people know what we discussed when we were talking about that big market, little market shit. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's just my opinion, what I think, because I think Indiana is a better team, but I don't think that NBA gonna have Indiana and fucking Oklahoma City, though. That's that. Ain't no money for them, man. That's just, I could be wrong, though.
I mean, I've been glued to these. I mean, Indiana got a nice squad. It'll be good basketball. Shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I know you the guy who is keeping me up on Dallas latest. I haven't seen no headway of this Michael Parsons signing. I ain't seen it in the clip. It must not. They talked about Purdy, I guess, cause he the quarterback. They ain't mentioned Dallas inked the deal with your boy, and that's
Yeah,
been days ago.
he ain't, he ain't officially signed the shit. That's the deal they offered him.
Right. So that's not official. That's just an offer. Cause I
Mm-hmm.
was wondering, like, why they talking about Purdy?
Right, but
That
that shit would have been on every channel when they
oh,
first sent
exactly.
it. They said like he signed it, but nah, that's just an offer that they gave him.
And he ain't jump all over that.
Nah, he didn't jump on it. So what I'm thinking that was like one of the computer hack. I don't even think that they
That was
offer
real.
him that shit. Yeah,
A little
but
fake site
I've been
throwing
seeing the
info out there.
OTA. Only thing I've seen, he was working on Miles Garrett. That's real. And now he done went to OTA, even though OTA is voluntary. And they been showing boy Pickens, he been getting off with that. Um, they say he ain't never have a receiver with that range since he had Michael Gallup. That was another nigga we had. They should I got some pictures of Pickens. I'm sending to you. That boy snatching shit with one hand, but there wasn't no pass on. So
He said he ain't had nobody with that range.
yeah,
You
like 'cause
know,
that nigga got like the nigga we had Michael Gallup. He used to be able to jump and do shit like that too. He really didn't get to play with dead like that. So this nigga ain't raw and dead.
and plus the nigga young, so
Right. And then they sent us the other goddamn nigga, Joe Miller. He gonna keep that on his shit. Cause they said that nigga threw a 60-yard pass, then ran a 50-yard run. Yeah, that guy got to be up on the shit. I was listening to this shit about the Dolphins too. Well, Tyreek not there. They say too, and your boy Gino getting better with each other. They say why we trying to take more control of the offense, but I don't really pay attention to the Dolphins that much. One of the niggas was like,
You say
"But this
Waddle.
what, yeah." But they say that's what he always do when there's no Tyreek present. So it's like with him and Juno, two out there looking good. But then again, they saying the same thing about two. They saying about that. Two, and they got another young gunner right in the building. Now, it ain't that Dolphins got to go get one. So they had a question on the Cowboys shit because they be cross talking with different cities. So they was with Miami. That's how I even heard about it. And nigga said, would y'all rather just cut Tyreek, keep Waddle and Juno and get Waddle another receiver, like a DK Metcalf or like another big receiver? Because they say Waddle play better without Tyreek. I really can't put no perspective on that because I ain't never pay attention to it. So you a Dolphin nigga, what you think?
Well, I believe these things that you're saying to be a glimmer of truth in it because
Yeah, I
we
really
were
don't
saying
know.
that a little bit when we like I think it should be like less Tyreek, more Waddle, more tight end, more power and just a hint of finesse. Those were the teams that I felt like Mike Vick had his little run. He had a good tight end in the running game, and he was able to throw it and he was able to run. Um, I don't think, that's just what I think. But Tyreek, they claim he's on a tone it down tour. He's not going to be so critical, but his team already done seen his true colors. So I don't think they care about stepping on his toes at this point. Like it's gonna be like, look, man, like the niggas that's here, we want to follow, they want to lead the right way. So maybe Tua is going to be more of the vocal one. Like he ain't gonna look his way as much, or he can do what he feel necessary to get other guys involved. You know what I'm saying? Because Tyreek didn't play that well this year. Juno did, and Waddle kind of like was shell shocked or some shit. Like he just like feel me. So you know,
So besides Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, if you could pick one receiver to go to the Dolphins and get rid of Tyreek, that you would think will make y'all be an elite team, what receiver would you pick?
I like the dude from Detroit. I like Ra. He kind of like Jalen Waddle a little bit, but he just not but he raw. He physical. I feel he'll be able to block. He'll be like a version of Hines Ward a little bit, like just new age ass nigga, like with that type of mentality, just to bring some smacking. My team needs smacking. They need offense nigga that like, look, let's just beat these niggas up. Like Steve Smith type niggas. Didn't mind doing dirt from a receiver. So that what I need. I need a raw nigga. Jalen Water need to get back then and get them kicks and punts every now and again. When the game need that shit, you need to be touching that rock, yo. That's what I want.
And then,
I wouldn't want no other. I like a raw. I want a dog ass nigga. A nigga that gonna get grimy. Ain't gonna crab about the ball. He just gonna do little shit to make that team win.
yeah, well, that was a question they were asking is you could pick any receiver, would you pick? So they're like, chasing Justin Jefferson. They probably never gonna get traded, but everybody else might be up for grab. I don't think CD ever get traded like that. I don't think that nigga you talking about Detroit ain't gonna let him go like that either.
I like the nigga from Green Bay, the little receiver nigga. I think he would hurt though.
He gonna be good this year. Cause that nigga what you talking about, and now you got Matthew Golden with him. Boy,
It's a
gonna
lot
be
of
good.
speed out there.
Yeah, Minnesota is gonna be in trouble. They think they gonna win the division so easy, but they not. I thought they got Detroit over there, so Minnesota has in trouble. Ah, yeah, that's a man. So that's true. I sent the link out to everybody, dog. I don't know what you gonna get back.
Niggas look to their phone. They'll be through.
Okay. I'm gonna send some texts out too, where I'm gonna leave it on my phone while I get on the video call. It's only 10-minute video call. There, so for the same text out too. 8:35, so my video call over that. 8:40, you gotta be on that 5 minutes before. I'm gonna leave my phone on, but I'm gonna send the texts out too. And when you still on in 10 minutes, I'm gonna just pop back in.
Oh yeah. Do you think I'll be on?
All right.
Real niggas commentary sliding through or whatever.
Is you
You know what I
don't
mean?
look at a series in its
Yeah, so the NBA is live in full effect. We here. Shit, let me see what I got going on over here. Yeah, so the Dolphins gonna do what they're gonna do. I'm just looking for Tua to this. Like, I think Tua has what it takes to actually be a good quarterback. He showed it, and Mike McDaniel has to understand. Like, I know I got a good quarterback. We can do good things. I don't have to make it like I have to show off all the all this, like, what I'm saying, like, it don't have to be so like, I don't know what kind of like high flying and with the nah, man. I like the win with power, win with grit, and knowing you could do the deep throws and the bombs and all, and knowing you could do that. That's just cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. I just thought Miami had been too finesse under Mike McDaniel. We need a little more physical, a little more brute, and we'll be a team that is respected a little more because we're not just trying to do all the gimmicky motion and all this. And once the league kind of vanished and changed some of that, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't able to do all that and get all this head start, is what they called it, from the line with all the motion. So it was they tweaked that. So I'm not really. I just want to see what Mike McDaniel gonna do. I always say it like they, one gonna be acting like the coach don't have mean nothing. It does. Critical moments in the game where you see what's working, you stick with it, or you time management as situation, knowing when to call the timeout, when to challenge. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to command these niggas. That means something. Now they like, oh, he trying to get command back of the team. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to none of that shit till I see it. I see how they play. You know what I'm saying? So being that tour, they fought for you to be there. It's really time for you to navigate the leadership. You know, that's how Tom Brady was. He was able to be a leader amongst his peers. From what it seemed like Bill Belichick wanted, he knew what he wanted. He was able to translate it, motivate team, and turn that shit into wins. So Tua and the coach tight like that, he know what he want. Let's turn this shit into wins. Shit, but enough about that old shit, man. NFL is on its way. NBA is today. You know what I'm saying? And right now we got New York Knickerbockers and Indiana Pacers. And if you thinking the Pacers are gonna win this series, you might be right. If you thinking that New York don't have a chance, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that the Pacers, would win. They play a real nice brand of basketball, and it's like I I don't think that New York can keep up, because once they get a lead, Pacers get a lead, they don't really lose a lead, not against New York. And from my perspective, New York really hanging in there. They really be trying, but they're gonna need a little more offense from other places, and that's probably what but they say that all the time about Thibodeau or whatever. He don't their rotation is always 5, 7 guys or whatever, and he don't have a deep rotation to get other offense from other places, other dudes. Yeah. I know that I put a little ticket in. I can't really slip away with my screen and look at it, but uh, you know, I was telling my dog to go get a look. When I put my ticket in, I'm not betting win loss. I'm good on that. I don't care who win or lose. I'm betting over under. And I might do player props like I was telling y'all last night. So, I feel like the main dudes who touch the ball, your Halliburton, your Bronson, Nimyard, like those guys, they might get theirs, you know, Cat and whatnot. But the guys that, come off that bench, when those starters are resting, they could go off. A guy could play 12 minutes and get 12 points, and all his situation was 9.5. But yeah, over under, man. So tonight we looking like, I think it's 220 something. Because like I said, last game, I think it's the same from last game. Yeah, I think it's gonna go over. I always think it's gonna go over. Unless like one game they had 140 something and it went over. And I was surprised. I was. And I cashed out before it crumbled right beneath me. Because I was like, no. It went, and then the one last night, it was a blowout and it still went over. I'm like, yeah, no. I just don't be wanting to attach my ticket to a win loss. Only way I do that is if I'm playing like Brunson, Cat, Knicks to win. All right, yeah, I get your points. And if you win, it's a beautiful thing. Same thing with them. I go Nemyard or Halliburton with the Pacers to win. That workout, that's good too. That's how I do it. I don't ever put both teams on one ticket, like especially with the player prop. I try not to do that. Try to match my team up, each team up with their situation. It kind of works. So you got Bronson on the bench. It's 30 Indiana, 26 New York. You feel me? It's all good. 26 New York. Second quarter. I mean, I like New York, but I really don't care who wins. So I just want a nigga to get in the groove, get hot, and start, but one thing I know is some of these games get a little more physical. These niggas go to missing shots. You be like, God damn, nigga been on the same points for 4 minutes. That's a whole 4-minute stretch with no points. Scope could have been, I'm saying, but this one might go under though. You never know. But yeah, so at this point, we're gonna give you some real nigga commentary.
And continues to
Yeah, we're gonna give you a little bit of real nigga commentary.
get the Pacers something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We like to vibe like that every now and again. Because one thing we know, Reggie Miller and the boys gonna do their job. They don't need us. We just giving it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we keeping it real like that. 305 Sports Vibe. Oh my God. Hey, boy, I can tell you right now, Cat have been playing real good in the playoff, particularly this series. He really been like hitting the shot, hitting the three. He now defensively, he actually played a little cool too, but offensively, I've been seeing more highlights, well, not highlights, but he been scoring, getting his little double doubles and whatnot. Come on, Cat. One thing about the Yacers, that's what they call themselves.
They called on the ice
Yes,
around the
sir.
courts for the hip check. But a lot of times, the guard.
Last night, when people had a damn that 80-point motherfucking first quarter, man. They were going in, nigga about 30 to 14, nigga. 32 to whatever, blowing them out. And I think that dude, who that is? That's Marchun or Marthon, whatever. How they splitting his name?
Have just been great in these playoffs off the bench for the Pacers. 6-point lead, the biggest for Indiana so far. Times again, launching a three. Methroom puts it.
Methroom. Yeah, Methroom. I guess that's how they say it. But yeah, he's pretty good. And like I say, it's too much talent. And like I was telling the go-getter, like, this is the best basketball. It's like, even though you don't know about the Pacers or the market may be small, so to speak, it's just not New York or LA, but the market isn't small. I think if you sitting home and you're a kid, like I said the other day, man, when we was watching the game when Jordan was doing this thing, and the Pistons, we was young, we was fourth, fifth grade, at least I was. But when by the time Jordan about 90 something, I was a little older. I was like maybe, let me see, like let's say like 94, 5, maybe 12 or 13. Hurricane Andrew, you know what I'm saying? So man, you talking about when you know you got to go to school like now this time of the year, and you watching Jordan get off, or watching how your old girl and watch the Lakers get off. You had to go to school them next days. So that's how you knew about these players. That's how you knew about these raw moments. They happen in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So because it's on local TV at the time, all the games, and then when the finals actually come in, it's the last two teams, it's even more intense. So far as the markets and whatever being not LA or whatever or New York, whoever win, if it's OKC and it's the Pacers, that's gonna be some real good basketball. Bro, you might see damn near 300 points total. Like you might see game where it's a total of 290 and they 288. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the NBA games but maybe not in the playoffs. Might be less, but it's gonna be some good basketball. So I don't know. LeBron ain't made it. LeBron ain't made it to the finals in a minute. I think maybe since the bubble. Uh, then you got Steph and them. That team ain't. They talking Steve Kerr. He can't develop talent, young talent. That's what they saying about Steve Kerr. He can't develop young talent. Do I agree? I don't know. They saying, well, look at his history. He inherited that team. He just managed that team. Damn. Okay. Jordan Poole, he was a development talent. They got him out of town. he showed up and really did good. I thought they had something with that. Draymond punched him and whatnot, and that went left. Who else? Nothing really much. The Kamingas and all them, they ain't really gelling from what they saying. That's what they saying. See, he don't know how to, so however that, kind of like pans out, at the end of the day, Steph is getting older. Draymond is getting older. Jimmy Butler was supposed to be a piece to the puzzle in an ideal situation where everyone is healthy. Steph went out. Steph got hurt. Jimmy buckets looked irregular, looked like he was overwhelmed. The camera was panning to that boy. He was looking like, I didn't sign up for this shit, So when he was on that podium that day he went out, it was like, man, the game looked different with him gone. Like he didn't anticipate that, which nobody does anticipate, but it's a possibility of somebody getting injured. And I don't know. Like I said, when he went to those finals with Miami, I said like Jimmy done lost a little bit of quickness after a while. You know what I'm saying? He was really grinding. He really thought I would have liked it that Jimmy would have got that bubble championship instead of LeBron. It would have took a like weight off his back. But to get there and play against Denver, which was a tall task, and we know it. We did so well that year. It was so proud to see Miami do what they did to everybody, Boston included. It was a beautiful thing. And to get there, you knew we was kind of like overmatched. Like we was overmatched. Like Jokic was not to be played. We didn't have no matchup, no nothing. We tried. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was what it was. So we just got to get more athletic with the people who carry the ball the most. I like the Mitchell. I like the his. We need more energy like that. Like I said, I hope we could get a Zion or a John Morant. We need young energy. All that KD shit. I don't want KD. I mean, if he come, you'll root for the team, but nah, I don't need KD. Giannis is like, you can't deny Giannis. But if I had to pick, you know what I'm saying, I don't think you would have to give up as much for John Morant or Zion. You're gonna have to give up a lot for a KD or a Giannis. They gonna set themselves up lovely. Which if Giannis leave, where would he go? You know what I'm saying? I hate when everybody say nigga need to go with the Lakers, play with LeBron. I don't want to see that man play with no damn LeBron. I do not want to see that. Every LeBron can't get all of the motherfucking. Hey, come on now. You gonna get all the motherfucking all stars on your team? You had a good coach. You had a bad coach. Fire the coach. You didn't like the coach. So I just don't see it. I see LA being kind of doomed until LeBron leave. Ain't gonna be no real winning going on. The team y'all won, everybody dismantled that for whatever reason. And then all kind of coaches got fired. This man done been to 2025. The bubble was 2020 or something. And them people done had 3 or 4 coaches. Like, I don't see how that's gonna be productive or, like I don't see how that's gonna, so it's like weird as fuck. Coaches be there 3-4 years in a row. These folk be there, and maybe 2 years they gone, maybe. So if you tell me, oh, he go back to Cleveland. If he go back to Cleveland, if LeBron go back to Cleveland, will his son go with him? I mean, if LeBron could use his stature and his power and the lure of people thinking he could bring Cleveland another championship, they might do something like that. They might say, well, we'll take a shot. We'll deal with this bullshit. We'll bring your highness in. Now, who's going to coach? That'll be another issue. Do he like the coach? Do he like the cut of his jib? So you have to be LeBron approved, and you trying to use them to help you get to a ring. You can't just be a player that's contributing and being coachable, lending input where needed, but not trying to make the coach feel like he got to look over his shoulder. LeBron want a nigga to know, I can get you fired, nigga. I can get you removed, nigga. So I don't know how good that'll be for a motherfucker. So, but I want to see. I bet that Donovan Mitchell though playing with him, it'd be dope. But I wouldn't want LeBron to ruin that. 'Cause they got a squad. They got a squad. I remember when Miami Heat was trying to get Donovan Mitchell. I didn't really know who he was. I know who he is now, but he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. I thought that Strus was gonna have that breakout, but he played pretty good. He played better than he did last year in the playoffs. Like but one thing they did was put Miami at the bed. They just knew they was gonna. I mean, everybody played good in that series, but I think it's Indiana and OKC time, man. Both of these franchises is gonna win a championship. One of them is gonna win. If New York get there, and even if the Timberwolves win, it'd be epic. It'd be something that we know, wouldn't happen in like, because it was all LeBron and Steph and KD. Nah, it ain't like that. And I think that's the best part about this NBA. Who's the head of the show now? Adam Silver, I think. I think that's who it is. So yeah, it's gonna be a different champion. Yep, I ain't mad at that. So I mean, your team have to be built to win. Your team can't be built around older dudes, and that's what I think need to happen. I think like KD, LeBron, a lot of them older niggas need to just click up. Steph, uh, Jane Harden, and nigga and the dude he with Jane Harden and I forget Leonard. All them dudes get on one team. Just say fuck it. Never been done before. From top to bottom, y'all will win. They might even win. 'Cause I feel like Jane Harden need to come right back the fuck off the bench. Him and Leonard. That should be pressure. That motherfucking all them boys take the lead minimum just to win. Get these boys real pressure. Draymond, Jimmy Butler, all the older boy, these niggas Joel Embiid and all them niggas on one team with LeBron and all the old niggas, all the older niggas on one team. Take a league minimum. Trying to push these young niggas, trying to win a championship. Had to be some shit. Yeah. They trying to come back. You need to do it. Make this big close because it might not go to 220 something. The scoring ain't going crazy. It's not going crazy. Look at that. Different champions. Denver. Boston. Who else? What that was? What was that? Milwaukee.
It's time for bed.
So that's last, and I know. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was one that 2021. I don't remember. But like I say, it's been all different ones, man. Ain't nobody really went back to back. This year to be a different champion again. Grabbing that boy. D-boy be all time flopping.
By the Pacers. Well, they're both holding one another. If you're going to go by that shot, they're both holding one another. I could very well, you're right, Coach. I could see this call standing.
Yeah, them boys filing with the flop in the hole. Cat playing good, but he held on to Halliburton. He hooked him right there. Ooh. Man, listen, I'm gonna be real. When it comes to the fouls, in some games they just like tolerate more. And in other games, it's like, like, okay, it's one of them games. You got some real nigga commentary. Hold up.
With 6 minutes left here in the second quarter.
And that had to be one of the big stories coming in. Can Karl Anthony Towns stay on the floor?
And in game two, he had no control of being on the bench in the fourth quarter. That was Thibodeau. That was a coach's decision down the stretch there. And now it looks like Mitchell Robinson off the bench here, probably going to come in for Cat.
So Cat got fouls. A lot of these boys in foul trouble. Bronson, Anunoby, all of them in foul trouble. Towns got 3. McBride got 3. See there, you heard Reggie. Thanks, Reggie. I appreciate it. Reggie say, these suffering with foul trouble and slowing that comeback. You trying to mount back, boy. That ain't helping. You need to be on the floor. So, and one thing about Indiana Pacers, they gonna put the bucket in. They gonna put the bucket in, or put it in the bucket, or whatnot. You hear me? That's for damn sure. Yeah. See, that's what I was saying too. It getting sticky. Look at Obi Toppin. I like Obi Toppin. That boy had. Yeah, people get that. He won that dunk contest. I thought he was like, you feel me? He used to be a Knickerbocker too. Yeah, I seen the stats say somebody that used to be a Knick gonna win. They got Hardenstein used to be a Knick. The dude for the Timberwolves, Randall used to be a Knick. Who else? Well, your Harsham on a different team. He on OKC. And who else? I just said the dude who used to be a Knick. Obi Toppin. Yeah. He used to be a Knick. So one of these former Knicks supposedly gonna win, or a Knick that's currently a Knick. That's funny. Every day we're lit.
This is Indiana lead of this series.
Indiana got a lead. They're probably not gonna give it back. It's rough out here. It's hard out here. Got to do what you got to do out here. I got some ideas I want to express, and I'm gonna do that out here. You dig? So yeah, man. Always tap in with your dog, Big Dog Bootleg Stat, man. We just vibing to the boogie, the beat with now. You feel me? You know, like, subscribe, and do all the things that's supportive in my content journey. You know what I'm saying? That ZayDaGoGetta was up in here with me. You know what I'm saying? He had to do some things. And but you know, he's more in depth with certain things with the sports thing. I just be getting on here popping my shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you come in here to thinking you're gonna get down to the science stats, it ain't gonna be like that with me. I just have an eye test. I see who I think play well. You know, stats come into play. I know I don't study the stats like that to be able to know who did what all the time. I know certain things, and I freestyle certain shit from when my line is, oh, nice steal, oh, yikes, oh man, Obi Toppin having a way. Watch this. Give you some real nigga commentary. Yikes. Real nigga commentary right on time. That was nice. Pacers is starting to pull away 50 to 35. If we want to go over, we need to get everybody right. Cause I don't think New York is going to be able to score. This might get ugly kind of early. They gotta pull it in. Cause I know what the Wolves did last night will make you think, yeah, okay, you know, New York might, but here we go, real nigga commentary. There you go. They going crazy. Oh, there it is. There you go. There you go. Halliburton with a dunk. Show stopping. Listen, Thibodeau, his team, I guess it tends to wear down. They don't have it no more. They done ran out of stamina. That is, because it's funny, man. It is, man. These boys is really playing hard, but at this point, they done gave it all up because they not even. It, and I like New York. I like the squad. But after the way they play all year, by the time they get to the playoffs, I don't know if they can sustain because there ain't enough rotation. These dudes do a lot of running up and down the court. And yeah. And I'm watching the NBA channel talking about Isaiah Thomas and the Raptors came into the league. He was the general manager, whatever. He was like, you know, hired to do that job. And he had hired Stoudemire, I think the dude was. Damon Stoudemire. And you know, he won rookie of the year and all that stuff. So, you know, Toronto, that's in Canada and shit. So he had a coach. It was something Malone. I think his son is Moses Malone. One of them Malone dudes, the daddy though. He was coaching, and Isaiah fired the dude because he felt like he was putting too much wear and tear on the guard, man, on the player. You know, not enough. Coaches and people tend to look at your longevity. You be with them for 3 years and you play a whole lot of minutes, and you catch an injury the minute you leave. That contract over. Put a lot of wear and tear on your body. But yeah, I think that's what's happening because when you see Bronson, I'm not sure if he's got the same energy and lift. He looks really tired right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, second quarter, they gave him a rest. I mean, he had the ball a lot, so shit, just not looking like it's popping off like that. It's definitely not. And see, hold on, I mean, it's about to be halftime, and it's not too crazy, but I just don't see New York being able to come back. This shit might go drastically under. I mean, you got a whole third quarter. I know they gotta. This ain't one of them games where you could just lay down and not fight, because this it. You go down 3-0, you playoff dreams are slim, super slim. At least for going to the finals anyway. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm thinking this shit gonna blow past 2-something. And the reason I'm saying that because if New York want to motherfucking get back in it, they're gonna have to lay it on the line. And there's no real options other than Brunson and Cat. And Cat got foul trouble, and you hoping OG Anunoby can get going, and Bridges and McBride and whatnot can get this thing rolling. But you got to play some defense too. Man, I put Nate Smith on my ticket. It's a beautiful decision, man. First quarter at that, nigga got them young boys on the first quarter one game. And everything lit up. Bing, 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 bing. We like, hey, it's great. I think about these goddamn basketball players. Some of these nigga feet super long. Nigga feet long. And when you be seeing this shit, but these nigga, he done got into more foul trouble. See that?
You've only got a minute 36 left here until the half. He'll start the fourth,
Brunson
or
with
excuse
4
me, the
fouls.
third after halftime.
Brunson with 4 fouls. Towns with 3 fouls. McBride, listen, is gonna force Thibodeau to play other guys. And that's crazy that his little grouping and rotationing is only 7 guys. They was clowning him, saying he don't got no damn rotation. He got 7 guys he played. That's it. And the majority of those guys are in foul trouble, and they're on the bench. And this second quarter, and Brunson got 4 fouls. Just do another hit. This guy there. Oh, shit. mean, it's not. It's 58-42. It's not that crazy, but it's gonna be rough though. You know what I'm saying. Trying to get to halftime. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. I see it. No, what that shit at? She was going. Yeah, well, halftime. New York Knicks got to reevaluate some shit. That's for damn sure. They got to reevaluate some shit, Keith. Yeah. With that. Shit. Mm. Memorial Day weekend, man. What are we doing for Memorial Day weekend? I mean, it's already done got cropped. This is all I've been doing is watching sports. And like I say, catching up on some of the shows or whatever, like I told you the other day. I ain't finna be getting into no barbecue because I don't really eat meat. So I know somebody gonna be throwing a little, see the little kids in the neighborhood walking by and being nosy. Bad ass kids peeking through motherfucker's window. Uh, way that shit look suspect. Anytime a mother or a person or a family can't keep a kid in line, move out that neighborhood. Straight up. God damn. Kid ain't scared of his mama. Not the mama probably ain't gonna let the man. It's not his daddy discipline him too much. So he just gonna do what he gonna do. You have to check the nigga yourself. Bring your little nephew or somebody over to whoop on him. And that's a dangerous situation right there. So like stuck between the rock. It's crazy. The kid's not even black. They like the Spanish jets. Knock on a nigga doing run. I got a camera on the motherfucker. Like, shit. I see who you is, boy. That don't make no sense. Well, when I was in the hospital, all they used to do is show commercials. Well, all like, I couldn't eat. I couldn't, have nothing solid. I had a tracheotomy, so it was wild. When you see the then they didn't let me drink nothing. Mouth used to be dry. It was a terrible situation. All I see was Checkers commercials, pizza, and all type of different restaurants. It was crazy. So when I be watching TV, I be thinking to myself like, well, this how they do you. They gonna promote the burgers and fries and all type of crispy chicken sandwiches. It's crazy. Told a nigga say he told he ain't want motherfucking Stephen A. ain't welcome in the lake of on the lake of sideline. Fight Stephen A. or check Stephen A. That was wild. They ran with that shit for about a month. They milked that shit for all it was worth. They gonna have to figure something out. Knicks is down 13. That's for damn sure.
Because this will lead into what Shaq has for his picks, and we'll get to you, Kenny. But Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns combining for 15, but it's that bottom line. Jalen Brunson, 4 fouls in the first half of this when Karl Anthony Towns has got 3 and in 13 minutes of work. So let's start there with Cat.
They gonna get their ass ran out the building, like you say. I don't. Hey, listen. If they lose this game, which is trending that way, but I don't know. Shit, what's that talking about?
Offensive foul. Take a couple dribbles, back the little man down, shoot the jump hook. But stand back on the center. They're going to be going. Listen, Brunson has 4 fouls. They are going to be the first 5-6 possession. They're going to go at Brunson, try to get that 5th foul.
There's only one guy on the Indiana side in double figures, and he comes off the bench.
Well, first of all, before we go to the pictures, they're very fortunate, the Knicks, to go on that 5-0 run. And the other thing you're surprised that, Thibodeau wouldn't play 9 guys in a baseball game. So, like,
that's a line right there.
I'm surprised at bars. Surprised that he has done that. But the bench of Indiana, when they play and they come in the game, particularly.
Saying no. Say bars, goddammit. Indiana just. I even think Indiana could beat OKC. Because, like, they once that wave of dudes come off that bench, that dude right here, this little white boy, Matrone. I mean, he's pretty good. He get to his spot. Miami Heat gonna keep their eye on him. He get to his spot. Gotta get him. Gotta get a quality roster and beat some damn scrubs. Or we need a fundamentally sound roster. And we could goddamn go wherever, because the roster we had with Jimmy, boy, it was tough. And we went without a Tyler Hero. First year he was a rookie, so and but we never got size. I never understood why we didn't have no size on our team. But we're far with that roster, man. That's why I say there's always hope when you're a Miami Heat fan. The Dolphins, I mean, I don't know if they really want to win or not. I mean, they be paying these boys like they want to win, making all these. But, let's try to develop some guys. Let's, you know. Shit. Let's see what kind of commentary we got. Still waiting on this. So you think we're gonna just see a blowout? Cause last two, but it'd be bad for them because I'm telling you, bro, can't go down motherfucking 3-0. It's just not gonna be a good look, Jack. It's not gonna be a good look. I'm telling you, 3-0, not a good look at all. Like I say, man, I like when we rocking and rolling, and we gonna see what we gonna do next time. Cause finals, the finals, when we pop back out, who will it be? Shit, all the number one seeds. They say they might have got knocked out, but OKC number one. Hell don't. I just had to tap in. See what we can do. I should have paused it, but